Yeah, what's going on, everybody? So look, the other day I was going through my collection of cards and I found my original cards that got me started on this credit, guys, on this credit journey, right? Yeah, it blew my mind when I found them. I was like, wow, I literally don't even use these cards no more. Like, it's crazy. Hold on. So I got an Open Sky credit card, right? It's a secure card, so you got to put your own money up. I think I put $250 at the time, and so once I put the money on the card, I was using the card like I was using my debit card. So I put the money on the card just to show activity. Instead of me paying cash or using my debit card for everything, I started to use that card for everything. So if I wanted to buy lunch for at work or get gas for my car or whatever I was doing on the day-to-day, I would use that card. So then shortly after, I learned about this card, the Discovery card, right? I had bad credit, so I had to secure this card too. So I learned how to take the money off the cards. So anyway, I got this card and I got the other card. So then what did I do after that? Oh, I went and got a self-lender account. It's a CD where you make the payments every month and they help you build credit by, reporting on $25 or $50 payments per month. After I did that, then I ended up going to my bank at the time. This one I was dealing with Chase, right? I was dealing with Chase Bank. I went in there with the money, because remember I said I learned how to take the money off the cards. So once I learned how to take the money off the cards, I went into Chase and I asked them, can I get a secure loan, a secure personal loan? I gave them the money, they gave me the loan. I say like maybe a day or two later or whatever, I went back with the money they gave me that I gave them, and I think I paid like 60 or 70% of the loan off. So then I will only have to make the last couple payments on the loan, right? And I think I made like 2 more payments. I just wanted the loan to hit my credit to show that I got an installment loan, show that I got the credit cards and the CD account. After that, I went and what was it? Because I was like, something still missed. Oh, I had student loan debt still, so I end up getting a lot of that stuff removed. But then I paid it off. I remember I was working like a mug, saving money like heavy. I was getting everything cut off. I ain't had no cable, no internet. I was cutting everything off to stack my bread up, right? Yeah, they doing too much. Pardon me on that, because they just walking up on people like that's. So anyway, yeah, so I got the rent to report. So I had an apartment at the time, or duplex, whatever. I paid for, what's the name of that program at the time? I think I used Rent Reporters or something like that, because like my apartment, at first they didn't want to do it. They like, we don't do that. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, I can give you everything you need. You ain't got to do nothing. Like, I can even send it. Just give me your email. I'll send it on your behalf. Like, I just need you to report my rents, because I'm trying to build my credit to one day eventually buy my own house. So the lady was like, you know what? All right, I'll do it. And she ended up helping me, right? So I got my rent reported. Another good one is Boom Pay. If you want to get your rent reported, I could drop the link in this video, but Boom Pay, they report to all 3 bureaus. Like say for instance, right, you might, I don't know, what's this? April, say January, February, and March, you was late on your rent. So you don't want those to get reported. Just tell them to report April going forward. But if you never was late on your rent for the last 3, 4, 5, 6 years, you can pay to go get it back. So them last 2 years that you've been paying rent on time, you can get 2 years of credit history added to your profile instantly within 30 days. It's gonna boost your score up. So if you got 0 age on your credit report, right, and then you go get rental history, right, and you add it to your credit report, you're gonna instantly get 2 years of age on your report. That can jump your score from anywhere between 50 to 150 points instantly just by paying a little bit of money, right? On top of this other stuff that I'm telling you to do, adding the secure cards, the secure installment loan, the CD account. So now you will have what's called a credit mix. So you got different things. You show that you got revolving credit cards. You showing that you got installment loan. You showing that you got real estate or housing or a mortgage on your report. So the last thing that you would need to add to your report to have a strong profile would be an auto. Because if you look at your credit report, you'll see it say that on there. You can add an auto trade line. So say you got a car or whatever, or let's say you don't have a car that's actually reporting to the credit bureaus. You can either go in there and ask them, can they add this to your credit report, and give them all the information, the documents to do so, or you can have them write some type of letter, get it notarized or whatever, and submit it in on your own behalf. I got a template letter that I use to add positive accounts to my personal credit, to build my personal credit up. So there's certain car dealerships, they're gonna tell you no, or we don't do that. We're not reporting none of that. So then you got proof that you've been making all your car payments by having your receipts or your bank account, and it might say Mr. Ray's Auto, right? As far as the person that you're paying, that shows that it's an auto account, and you can add that positive account. So now you got an auto loan, you got the house, you got the credit cards, you got an installment loan, you got a good credit mix. Then to further make your credit profile stronger, you can add an AU, which is an authorized user. So that can be me with these cards, you know what I'm saying? I can add you as an authorized user. So now whatever information on my report on my credit cards is going to automatically go to your account as well, right? So you're going to inherit my good history. So you can, let's say you got them accounts that I previously said. So that's about 5-6 accounts. To have a strong profile, you need 10. You got to have 10 or more, but 10 is the starting point. You can add, I don't know, 3-4 more AUs on your account. If you 30 years old, right? So that means you was 18 12 years ago, right? So that means you need to get you an authorized user credit card that's 12 to 15 years old, because it'll make sense to your age. And you want that authorized user account to have at least $10,000 to $20,000 limit on it. So with all the other accounts that you have, it's going to show that you got a high credit limit or a large amount of credit access. So when you actually do use your cards, your utilization is going to be low. So say you got $50,000 in credit card that you can use, but you only spend $50 out of that 50,000, you're gonna have a low utilization rate, right? So you're probably gonna be between 0 and 10%, which is ideal. Not that 30% stuff on the internet. 0 to 10%. And if you think like, oh no, I heard different, boom. You see that say Chase, right? Go in there and actually talk to the real people at the bank, right? I'm telling you something too, right? I'm giving you information, right? But I got my information from them. If I want to know something about banks or credit cards, I ask the people who actually make it. So boom. Yeah, you're gonna have a good utilization. You keep your utilization right. And hold on, let me get up out of here. Hold on, y'all. Shit. Weird. You're just gonna pull up behind me. Yeah, you keep your utilization right? So you got the good utilization. You got the AUs. You got the 10 accounts or more. You got the credit mix. You got the installment loans. You got the real estate. You got the auto. You have everything that they looking for on your report. Now you have a perfect profile, or just like my ebook say, the $1 Million Profile. I worded it like that to get people attention, for one, but for two, you actually can get access to $1 million if your profile is built right. On your personal credit, you're gonna need to get $1 million in credit on your personal credit. You're gonna need at least 20 positive accounts that you're actually using every month that got high limits in order to even get close to getting $1 million in the personal side. I don't got $1 million on the personal side, but one of my mentors do. That's how I know that. One of my mentors do. I couldn't believe it when he showed me a binder of all the cars he got, and that's what motivated me to get so much cars too. Shout out to him. I had to move from that location. So yeah, you can get access to $1 million. Like, even on the business side, for my business, I got access to $500,000 in credit. And it's a mix though. It's not just cash, like money that you can pull out. This is $500,000 worth of credit, which is fuel accounts, store accounts, cash accounts, lines of credits, loans, SBA loans. It all add up to $500,000. So I'm telling you this journey, right? I'm telling you about these cars because I recently got this one. They invited me to apply, and I got approved. The X1 card. This steel right here. This ain't plastic like the other one. Hold on. This one's steel right here. I was gonna make this video short, but I keep going, right? So I had one person say, okay, why do you got all them credit cards? Like, you still got to pay it back. So I don't really like credit like that, because it's just a whole bunch of cards. And I know that credit stuff will mess you up. And I'm like, yes and no. Just because you got it, you ain't got to use it. And if you do use it, you can use it on everything that you already spend your money on. All of your bills, just take the money off and pay your bills. If you scared to do credit investing or some type of credit stacking. If you're not scared, then go ahead and take the money and use it and invest it into yourself if you actually believe in yourself. And you know, and if it don't go right, if you try to invest in yourself because you believe in yourself and you put your credit at risk and you max out these credit cards and it don't go right, who cares? At least you try to invest in yourself, right? You put your money on you. That's already a win right there. So, I mean, I'm just trying to do a little bit of motivation for you. You seen the car that I used to make my videos in the Impala, right? I'm trying to tell you. It's gonna work. So the first thing you need to do to get like me or to get your credit up, go to creditguys.com. I'm gonna holler at y'all.